iOS 17.0.3 came out this week, and Apple says it, quote, addresses an issue that may cause iPhone to run warmer than expected.
I think
Warmer
that
than
this is somewhat of a misnomer. It's like warmer. It was very hot for some people. Like they could barely touch it. 116 degrees in some situations, which that's pretty
barely
hot.
touch it. Come on.
You know, I mean, you can only touch it for 3 or 4 seconds before you're like, ooh, that's uncomfortable.
That's warm. Mine heated up as I was setting it up and downloading, 150 apps at once. Everything does. iPad does. It did it yesterday. I was updating all the apps in the iPad. Wow, what do you know? The back of the iPad gets warm. So it happens, but I don't know. I think it was completely overblown. Anyway, although there were some things that people said, like maybe Instagram was particularly bad.
Uber
I think
too.
Apple even said that, right? Like a couple of, and I never heard. All I heard was vague things like, oh, these certain apps are being handled in iOS 7 in a certain way that causes problems. I never heard any specifics. I don't know if you guys did. Did you ever see anybody?
I mean,
say
I saw a
exactly
video from iPhone Doe on YouTube where he literally showed that the Instagram app was causing the phone to heat up to near molten magma levels. So I don't know if it was crummy programming that
a lot of the things were a lot of the details are kind of vague because it wasn't really anything specific about the iPhone 15 or even iOS 17. It was pretty much every device that was running Instagram and or Uber that heated up the phone. Like it was just a coincidence of the timing that this all came out around the time of the iPhone launch and iOS 17. The people blamed it on those devices, but it was like a weird collection of kind of garbage implemented apps that happened to launch around that
just
time.
mere bad programming is what did it.
iOS 17.03, in addition to taking care of that, supposedly all is well now. It also has some security fixes, some other bugs that it gets rid of. So in a comment to Mac Rumors, Apple clarified that customers experiencing temperature problems would see the issue resolved with the update, and that the titanium frame of the iPhone 15 Pro is not at fault. That was something that Ming Chi Kuo, one of our favorite analysts, said.
He got that mega wrong.
It sounds like he got it wrong.
Yeah.
Well, he said that there were compromises made in the thermal system design, and he said that Apple was going to fix this problem by basically underclocking the processor, clocking it down, right? Making it a little less high-powered. Doesn't seem like that's what happened. The things that I've seen, benchmarks since then, they say that it's as good or better than it was after this update. So that's good. There's also a possibility that this might increase the battery life of iPhones. Apparently, a bunch of older models took a hit when iOS 17 came out, which usually doesn't happen. Usually it's the other way. But as our writer points out, a hot iPhone is a symptom of power being wasted, and wasted power reduces battery life. So if they took care of these problems, then perhaps battery life is going to be better for everybody who's got one of these. So it seems like a no-brainer to run right out and update your phone if you haven't already.
And if you're running the beta versions, I believe iOS 17.1 beta 2 has the same fix inside of it.
Oh, betas. iPhone betas. Never again.
Yeah, I think I'm done with betas for a while.
No thanks.
Yeah. So this Wormgate thing, I mean, it could have been a real issue. It seemed like it was. Like I was expecting them to nerf the phone and basically just reduce performance to clock it back so that it wasn't getting as hot. And so hearing that it wasn't actually a problem with the titanium, it wasn't a problem with the design of the phone, like it was literally just a software problem. Like that is the absolute best case scenario. It's like, oh, they fixed it with a software problem or with the software update. And now it seems to be gone. So, and also Instagram and Uber, I think both updated their apps to address these problems. So it seems like that was just kind of the end of it.